Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the video, welcome to the show. Because they're doing well, because they're having a fantastic flipping day. Today we're unboxing the one and only Funko Pop, which is Ron Weasley. Look at him. It's the moment where he wants to cast a spell at Draco, Malfoy, and he ends up puking slugs. Now, who is Ron Weasley? Well, we saw Harry Potter, right? I think I did a character on Harry Potter, I'm not sure. Yeah, Harry Potter himself. Harry Potter is a world of wizard. There's these wizard and I oh my god. Okay, so Inky, do it properly. Sorry. So we got the world of Harry Potter, right? Which is a world where there's a magician that lives in a society parallel to the human world, which is the Muggle world. Sorry, I read a movie, I read the books in French, and that's why I don't understand. Puppy, chill. And yeah, so we have this character that's Harry Potter, which is the guy who beat the bad guy, which is Voldemort. And then we have this character, main character, which is Harry Potter. The problem with Harry Potter is, to me, and I know I'm going to get some hate for this, but to me, he's not very likable. He plays a victim a lot. He has this savior complex where he's like, oh, I'm kind of a god. I'm kind of like the only one that can beat him. And then Harry Potter is very moody, very emotional. So the story is about Harry Potter, but there's his best friend, which is Ron Weasley, which are we talking about today. And how who's Ron? Ron is a member of the Weasley family, a old wizarding family that dates back. And again, it's funny because Voldemort, which is a bad guy, it's kind of like a Second World War regime where everybody with pure blood magician is gonna be safe, but the rest schlack. So Ron, and in reality, he's one of the member of this elite that would be saved, right? Ron is also the kid of I really love Ron, but not for the right reason. Ron is the best friend of Harry Potter. So in Harry Potter we got the school, wizarding school, which is Hogwarts, and there's four houses. Houses present what you are. Gryffindor is brave, Slytherin is smart. No, it's different. It's resourceful or clever or ambitious. I would say ambitious. Hufflepuff is hard worker, right? And you got Ravenclaw, which is smart. Now, the entire family of Ron goes to Gryffindor, and it feels bad for Ron. I'm gonna say it right away. I'm gonna cut to the chase. I do feel bad for Ron because Ron is the picture perfect of dude, it's such a crazy thing to say. I feel bad for Ron because J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter to be like a Ron Harry Potter, where it's very moody, is the way he feels. He's the main character. So, and when you write the story, you have three types of narrator. You have the narrator, which is exterior, which see the action going on, which we're talking about like a Lord of the Rings scenario. We have the main character that is narrator. We fall into a we have the narrator, which is Harry Potter, and it feels the way. So in another case, Ron Weasley feels like a character written and introduced into the story as this lower character than fucking Harry Potter. He's not the best character. He's kind of the Swish version of Harry Potter. Harry Potter is super rich. Ron is super poor. Harry Potter is super talented. Ron is he's not talented. Harry Potter is a great Quidditch player. Ron is an okay Quidditch player. Ron feels like it was written to put Harry on a pedestal. And I do feel bad about that because Ron on his own is an amazing character. When we talk about Gryffindor, which are brave, Ron represents Gryffindor. Ron goes against everybody to protect Harry. Ron goes against Draco, which is Ron goes against Draco because he's attacking Harry, but Draco's father is the higher-ups of his father. Ron does a lot of shit that he shouldn't do for Harry. Ron say very loyal to Harry. There's only one fight, and Harry treats Ron like shit. Like he's poor. Even the way he describes it, like he's gonna describe the place where they live as a place that is very cozy but very poor. It's like, what the fuck? Don't talk about your best friend like that, right? And it sucks because you have a feeling that, again, Ron is put there to be a poor example of Harry. When you look at his friendship, you see Ron as this fucking dumbass who's afraid of Spider, who take out his own spell on him, who breaks his wand. And then there's not a single moment where Ron shines. If you do look at a For example, if you look at Draco, there's a moment where Draco, which is the enemy of Harry, there's a moment where he shines. If you look at Neville, Neville was supposed to be the worst character in the show. He's super clumsy. And you look at Ron, and there's no moment where he shines. And that is exactly why we love Ron. Why I love Ron. Ron isn't there to be a star. Ron's biggest flex in this series is ending up with Hermione. He didn't care about the celebrity. Ron is, again, he's fighting for a good cause. Like, for example, if you look at the fifth book, right? So in the fourth book, Voldemort is resurrected. The world of magic is in danger. Now there's an order that's able to defeat him, and the order is called the Order of the Phoenix. The Order of the Phoenix is going to be the order that to take out Voldemort. Now, what is interesting is as soon as the order is created, Ron is like, okay, well, I'm down. I'm going to do it. If you need me, I'm there. And what is super, super, super interesting is that Harry, his reaction is, how come you didn't tell me? How come I wasn't part of it? And Ron is just happy to be in there. Ron, he ends up with Hermione, even though he didn't like her in the beginning, because he's this kind of guy. He's the kind of guy who's happy with what he has. He knows he's poor. He knows that he has a big family. He knows he's never going to be as good of a sorcerer as Harry. You know that he's never going to be a good Quidditch player. So when you meet Ron, his entire dream is to become a Quidditch player. And then along the way, he realizes it's never going to happen. Because he's playing Quidditch, and he realizes it's never going to happen. So what he does, there's a lot of people they're gonna be reacting this a different way, and it's like, okay, whatever, right? There's a scene where Harry is very emotional and he reacts, and God, Ron was calm. Again, I'm gonna repeat myself, but Ron is made out to be this poor version of Harry. And sure, Ron is not as good as a wizard, he's not as a good Quidditch player, but he's a better human being. At the end of the day, you like the character of Ron more than Harry. Harry is a very difficult character to love because, oh my fucking god, I'm gonna go into details. This is personal opinion, of course. I'll take it for facts. So Harry started off as this kid, right, who has no love. He's an orphan. Both of his parents are killed. He lives on his aunt that is mistreating him. He ends up being a wizard, and that's his escape of life. So in the first book, in the first movie, Harry is very wholesome. He's just happy to be there. In the second year, he's back to being the Muggles. He misses the school. He really misses the school. So it's like, okay, well, guess what? I'm still wholesome because, again, it's tough, dude. I'm still wholesome because I'm a kid, right? And then in the second one, it starts to change right away because he ends up learning partial tongue, which is the language of the Voldemort character. We end up knowing why after, but it's very complicated. But Harry is aided in the second one, and again, who says by him is fucking Ron and Hermione. And the third book, Harry, we got Sirius Black, who escaped from prison. Sirius Black being a criminal, right? We have Sirius Black too. One my favorite character too. Sirius Black, who is against Harry, and the whole story resolved against Harry. Who cares about how Ron feels? The only reason Hermione can have like a special thing is because, well, the only reason why Hermione, she has a special artifact that makes time turn back. But the story is about Harry, and I know what you're saying, dude. He's the MC. What the fuck did you expect? And you're right. You're absolutely right. But I still want to feel. I still want to see, what it would be. What would be the story if the character that's more likable, right? And that kind of sucks. That really sucks. And yeah, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. All alone, getting on my own.